Hello, Alexandra. Welcome. I'm just getting myself going on Facebook here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, here we go. Hang on. There we go. Hello, Inner Vortex. Hello, Denise. Hello, Dan. Thank you guys for joining. How are you doing? Hello, Facebook over here. Hello, Instagram. I'm going to try and make these a little closer together. Oh no, Alexandra, you're covering from COVID. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. That's terrible. I had some technical glitches, so I'm a couple minutes behind. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy this lovely song by Marty Zylstra while I just get my guitar. I'm going to just move off screen for a second. And yeah, this is a Christmas song by Vancouver singer-songwriter Marty Zylstra called Christmas Is For You. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, I'm back. It's Hello Surf God a Goat. I love your username. That's pretty amazing. It's been a day of technical glitches over here. Hello, Noreen Braun on Facebook. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I hope everybody has had a decent day. I've been dealing with technical glitches, I think, all day between furnaces and light panels and all kinds of things, and now my internet was pooping out on me. Hey Denise, welcome to Facebook. All right, so this is my I promise I'll stop moving on and off screen soon. This is my holiday edition of Musical Mondays, and I know it's December 13th, so there's still another Monday before actually Christmas comes about, so I'll probably do another holiday Musical Mondays next Monday as well. So I hope you like holiday songs. You know, I'm not so into the super cheesy ones like the what's that song, Baby It's Cold Outside? I can't stand that song, aside from the, anyway, we won't get into that. But yeah, so, I thought I'd do a couple of, or at least one tonight and one another night to celebrate the season. Hello on Facebook there. Mark Vancouver Bignell, thanks for joining, Mr. Vancouver here. Amazing. Mark hosts a radio show on Co-op Radio in Vancouver, great radio show. So thank you for joining. And Jeff Monahan, I think my mom and dad are also watching on Facebook, so that's super fun. And let's have a look at you, Instagram folks. Okay, so tell me how you're doing. Tell me in the chat how you're doing. I'd love to hear. We know that Alexandra has been very ill and is recovering, and I'm so glad you're recovering. Yeah, I'd love to hear from the rest of you. Denise is saying Sankta Lucia Day in Sweden. Okay, that's today, is Sankta Lucia Day? While you're answering, I'm just going to grab my guitar. Alrighty. Yeah, so I said it's been a day of technical glitches for me. I also had technical glitches at work. I was leading a workshop on Zoom today, and my co-facilitators and I got our wires crossed. So I suddenly was facilitating a part of the workshop that I wasn't prepared to facilitate. So I had to use my best improv skills to keep things going. So it's kind of been one of those days. So I'm grateful to be here and grateful that you have all joined. And let's hope that is the end of the technical glitches for today. I'm upstairs tonight because it's a little warmer up here. Yeah, so my guitar is a bit out of tune because it's not used to being on the upstairs. So Denise is saying, yeah, December 13th is Sankta Lucia Day in Sweden. Mark is saying, been very busy at Lana Lou's, have a show tomorrow with old school rock and roll band, the Top Drawers album release. So that sounds fun. Lana Lou's is a club in downtown Vancouver that I've played at many times, and Mark does the sound at, as well as being on the radio show. So that's pretty cool. And Sankta Lucia is where they have the parade that leads with the girl wearing a ring of candles. Okay, cool. All right, so tonight, let me take a breath and calm down. I've been on high, fast pace all day. Yeah, so let's bring my energy down a little bit. That's better. So the song I thought I'd do this evening is a song that I love to sing during the holiday season. It's called Rebel Jesus. And I think I posted on social media that it's written by Jackson Browne. I think I'm right about that. I hope so. But the version that I know was popularized by the McGarrigle sisters, Kate and Anna McGarrigle, and I love their version of it. So if you want to afterwards check it out online or one of the streaming platforms, check out their version. It's quite lovely. And the reason I like this song is because it's not religious, and well, you could say it is religious, but the thing I like about it is that it doesn't focus on the Christmas story so much. It talks about kind of what the real meaning of this time of year is, and looks at the concepts of giving and love, and also kind of looks at the state of our world, which for those of you who've been coming to my Musical Mondays, you know, as a singer-songwriter, that's kind of what I do. I put on my looking at the state of the world glasses and do a deep dive in my songwriting on topics from misogyny to the climate emergency to identity and healing and trauma. So I kind of go get in there. So yeah, so that's kind of why this song appeals to me. So yeah, it goes like this. All the streets are filled with laughter and light, and the music of the season, and the merchants' windows are all bright with the faces of the children, and the families hurry into their homes as the sky darkens and freezes. We'll be gathering round the hearths and tables, giving thanks for God's graces and the birth of the rebel Jesus. You know, I'm gonna stop because I'm thinking that I might like this if I capoed it up a little bit. Let's try that. Oh yeah, much better for my range. Here we go. All the streets are filled with laughter and light, and the music of the season, and the merchants' windows are all bright with the faces of the children, and the families hurry into their homes as the sky darkens and freezes. We'll be gathering round the hearts and praise, giving thanks for God's graces. And the birth of the rebel Jesus, they call him by the Prince of Peace, and they call him by the Savior, and pray for him upon the seas, and in every bold encounter. And they fill his churches with their pride and gold, and their faith in him increases. But they've turned the nature that they worshipped in from a temple to a robber's den. In the words of the rebel Jesus, we got our world with locks and guns, we got our fine possessions, and once a year when Christmas comes, we give to our relations, and perhaps we give a little to the poor, if the generosity should seize us, and if any one of us should interfere in the business of why they are poor, they get the same as the rebel Jesus. Well, pardon me if I have seemed to take a tone of judgment, for I've no wish to come between this day and your enjoyment. In a life of hardship and of earthly toil, we have need for anything that frees us. Now I bid you pleasure and I bid you cheer from a heathen and a pagan on the side of the rebel Jesus. In a life of hardship and of earthly toil, we have need for anything that frees us. So I bid you pleasure and I bid you cheer from a heathen and a pagan on the side of the rebel Jesus. There you go. There's the rebel Jesus. My favorite Christmas song, or one of my favorites. Thank you for listening. Tell me, have any of you over here on Facebook or over there on Instagram heard that song before? Is it one you're familiar with? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate the hearts, everybody. Hello, Diana Johnson. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so let me know if you... Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely one of my faves. One of my faves. So let's see. That's great. I love introducing new songs to people. So that, again, for those of you who may have joined later, that was The Rebel Jesus, and it's a song written by, and I keep saying this, so I hope you're doing your fact checking. I'm pretty sure it's written by Jackson Browne. And the version that I know was popularized by the McGarrigle sisters, so Kate and Anna McGarrigle. And it's a wonderful version. I love their version. So that's kind of my interpretation of it is very much influenced by Kate and Anna McGarrigle. So yeah, so I think I'll do one more song tonight, and it's not a Christmas song. It's one of my songs. It's Vanishing of Bees. I'm gonna get rid of my music stand. Yeah, so this is, I know we're in kind of the middle of winter. Well, not quite. We're not technically in winter yet until December 21st, but I know that our bees are hopefully sleeping soundly in their nests now until next spring. So how about this is a seasonal lullaby for the bees as they sleep through the winter. And I wish, the song is, I'm going to wish them a good restful sleep and a peaceful awakening for next spring, because we so desperately need those bees to keep our food systems healthy and keep our ecosystems going. So this is my song, Vanishing of Bees. Giant swaying above me, this burden will set me free. Now I made Thank you so much for the hearts. And yes, Dan, exactly. You know, I have to say, another reason I wanted to do this song is because it's my mom's favorite song, and I'm pretty sure they're watching on Facebook, even though I can't see them. Oh, and hello, Victoria. Thanks for joining. Oh, thanks, Diana. And Denise, you really felt it this time. Cool. I'm so glad. Thank you. You know, over on Instagram, Dan made a bzz notation in the chat. And I have to say, the recorded version of this song, Vanishing of Bees, which is off my last album, Scott Fletcher, who plays guitar and mandolin and banjitar sometimes in my band, he added a banjitar part to the song. So not a banjo, but a banjitar, which is like a 6-string banjo, and it was the perfect instrument because it added that bzz to the song, that kind of bee quality to the song, so it really brought it alive. So that was pretty cool. So if you want to check that out, listen for Scott's banjitar part in that song, if you're listening on one of the streaming platforms. And I should also say, I mean, when I play this song acoustically on my own, it becomes very much a pretty folky singer-songwriter interpretation of the song. It's kind of languid, and it, like a bee on a very hot summer day, maybe when its legs are full of pollen, they move kind of slowly. But the recorded version of the song, the tempo isn't that much faster, maybe a little bit, but the rhythm of it, I remember after I wrote the song and I introduced it to Tony and Aaron. So Tony's the drummer in my band and Aaron is the bass player. And I told them, I've been listening to Feels Like Summer by Childish Gambino, and I really like the rhythm of that, the vibe of that. Could you kind of think of that as you're listening to this and be inspired by the rhythm of that song? So very, very much a different genre, artist and songwriter. So that's a little bit about the rhythm of that song. Was inspired by Feels Like Summer by Childish Gambino. So that's what Aaron and Tony came up with, and if you listen to the recorded version, they did a wonderful job of that. Oh, great. Thank you, Victoria. You're in transit soon, but glad to listen. Cool. So thanks so great to have you join. So I think that's probably the show for tonight. Again, thanks for joining, everybody. This is Musical Mondays. I'm Kelly Fleming. I know we've got some new people on who I don't know. Some of you have been with me for many months because I started this, I believe, in the first week of January of this year. So that's many weeks, that's many episodes of Musical Mondays. And I haven't forgotten that I was going to give away one of my merch bundles tonight. So I have these special holiday merch bundles on where it's an autographed CD, a choice of one of my t-shirts, a handwritten lyric sheet of your choice, or if you don't know my songs and you win, I can choose one for you. And some other goodies, a Sturgeon Love sticker and some other surprise goodies. Skill testing question, let me think. First person to answer, who was the group that I said I liked the version of the first song that I sang, Rebel Jesus. So I'm gonna see who the first person is that might answer that in one of the chats. I'm watching. This is kind of like a game show or something. Not seeing any answers yet. I know that it takes a minute for you to type in for it to show up on my screen. So it is the group, not the songwriter, but the group that, yes, you got it, the McGarrigle sisters over on Instagram. Dan, got that it's the McGarrigle sisters. So a merch package or bundle, I guess I'm calling it, coming your way. So thanks for playing along. You folks are wonderful. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I hope you'll tune in next Monday. I'll pick another song to do, and hopefully I won't have as many technical challenges next Monday as I did today. So I'll be a little more grounded for next week's episode. Alexandra, I hope you feel better soon. Sending you big love and healing vibes. So take care of yourselves. And so lovely to see you all. And thanks for tuning in, and all the best until next time. So we're gonna say goodbye on Facebook. Bye, Facebook. Thanks for joining. And we're gonna say goodbye on Instagram. Good night. Mwah. Thanks for joining.